There's a lot of problems with this tattoo. The one hand that's up on the fretboard, that is crazy.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a paw.
The flowers around the ankles, that's tiny little tight detail. If you can do that, you should be able to do a mouth. You should be able to do a nose. You should be able to do an eye. The biggest complaints about this tattoo, it's the artistry. It's not the technical ability.
All right, Sarah, welcome back. This week, you're calling the shots. What is the next elimination tattoo?
Today, we will be tattooing a surrealistic female.
A what?
Surrealism is the juxtaposition between dreams and reality. You can include any surrealistic elements to distort or warp portions of the face.
What the are all these big words they're using?
75% of the face has to show.
Sarah, why did you choose this as your elimination tattoo?
The female face is one of the most difficult portraits. You have to have perfect lens, perfect saturation, and precision.
Of course she's gonna choose something like this, because it's only her that understands what she's talking about.
Sarah has chosen surrealistic faces. It'll be a face with an object melding together.
Atom bomb going off in the back, and like half of the city's torn down already, and the outside's still pristine.
The woman's face right in the middle, just kind of looking forward.
The composition is everything in this tattoo because taking two things and constructing them together is gonna create a lot of flow and a lot of movement on the canvas's body if you do it right.
Coming along nice.
It is, man. As soon as we get done with these buildings, I'm gonna move to her.
My canvas wants a surrealistic setting of Philadelphia being blown apart by a nuclear bomb, along with a girl's face. I'll be using my girlfriend as reference. She's hot, it'll work.
Cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, having a good day. This mother might be going home.
Last week, knocked out St. Mark. It would be gigantic if we could take out another veteran. I'm expecting something good here.
Today, Sarah challenged you to show composition by tattooing a surrealistic female. Alex.
100%, the most surreal face of the day. I don't know if that's a good thing.
So I understand that you used your girlfriend's image as reference. The photo that you use, she's at an angle that's tilted like this.
Right.
I don't feel that you interpreted that angle well, and you created a face that has more of a traditional alien shape.
I think when people look at it, they'll get the idea.
I don't know if they will. You didn't get that depth. You didn't get that perspective. I saw the photo. Looks like a beautiful girl on the photo. Looks like a freak of nature on the tattoo.
Now it's time to find out who the human canvas jury voted for.
That.
Alex, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day. Nick, why did the jury vote for Alex?
The shape, the cheekbones are too pronounced, the eyes are off level, the nose is butchered.
That tattoo I put on is dope.
Really? Everyone in the room voted for it. It was unanimous that this was the bottom. To come on Ink Masters, I expect perfection and greatness, and this is by far not greatness.
I apologize on behalf of everybody here.
It's not my first bad tattoo.
Hey, dude.
Thank you.
Kick in the nuts.
I like my tattoo. It's unfortunate that Nick doesn't. I thought my tattoo was fun and colorful. I mean, her tattoo was pretty much butchered. It looked dark as And then Clean's tattoo was messy. I really didn't think my tattoo would be even close to that.
It's unanimous that the tattoo, the face itself, is unappealing. From clients, your peers, definitely from us.
You know, Alex, even with the bright colors you were able to put in that skyline, just the shape of the face, it's hard to get over.
Do we have a decision as to which artist is closing shop?
For me, Alex is the most unrealistic face of the day.
Clean's, Jimmy's, and Sarah's tattoo, the face is attractive. I don't see that with Alex's tattoo.
Gotta vote for Alex.
My vote's for Alex.
Alex.
The judges have decided, Alex, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Today, you'll be going head-to-head on the same canvas at the same time.
What?
Because you must create interlocking tattoos.
This is crazy. I've never done anything like this.
Each of you must tattoo one of your canvas's forearms. Not only must each forearm stand alone as a complete piece, but when your canvas's forearms are touching, both tattoos must seamlessly connect to create one larger, impressive image.
What the hell? You have to adapt to the canvas's needs, adapt in the drawing styles, adapt in the fact that these have to form together. This is just a cluster of all kinds of adaptability.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah. You have to work together. If you do not match, you are out.
Eric thinks that he's screwing me over by putting me with Julia.
I get to hang out with Julia all night. That's cool.
But it's gonna be an easy win.
Good luck.
These artists are gonna have to show adaptability because they have to do everything from the drawing
Nice to meet you.
to actually applying the stencil, to color palettes, execution. If one artist is weaker, it's really gonna show.
One snake on each arm. Whenever I put forearms together, it'll wrap up.
My canvas wants a interlocking tattoo of a snake, but because of the way he wants it, it's not reasonable to do.
Do you have any other ideas?
I'm gonna do something that works best for me and lead us into a situation that's gonna be beneficial for this tattoo.
Maybe like angel type thing on one side and then like a demon on the other.
Yeah.
You're doing dark hair, right?
Dark hair, yeah.
It's nerve-wracking knowing I have to go head-to-head with Josh. He is a portrait artist, and I've only done a few portraits. Are you putting white highlights in yours?
In a few places.
He's just giving me a lot of positive reinforcement, and I feel really good about my tattoo. Hey, Josh.
Yo.
Do you want to peek at mine so far?
Jesus Christ. Julia, do a tattoo on your own. Do not rely on me to guide you through it. You should know these things already on your own. And if you don't, then you should be eliminated.
Did you go look at Julia's? Holy somebody's probably going home.
That's it. Machines down. Time is up. No more tattooing. Today, you had to show adaptability by working with another artist to create interlocking tattoos. Josh and Julia, let's start with you. These two designs, when they are interlocked, they don't seem to go together as well as they could.
I disagree. I felt like the angelic face we wanted to keep very light and airy. Obviously, if you go dark, then it won't have that contrast where it looks like good and
I
evil.
think that's where the adaptability part of this challenge would come in, because the idea was to make it look as though it was one connecting, flowing piece. Julia.
The detail is not very nice. The whole shape of her head, that just looks like a weird big toe.
I traced it from the actual picture.
Then why do the eyes look crooked?
I don't know. I thought it looked really good when I did it.
Look at the nose. She has no nose bone. If you're gonna shade a face, understand where the shading goes. Don't just wing it.
Jason, Julia, and Aaron. Any one of you could be justifiably sent home. Julia.
Today, you fell short. The shading in the face, the crooked eye, the hair.
This is not the worst tattoo of the day. I feel like Aaron's was done more poorly than mine.
You see the bridge of that nose, right? That face is
Did I say it's the best portrait I've ever done? No. I wish I put more detail
You
in
didn't even
there.
understand what the gentleman was saying at this moment.
At least you can see what my tattoo is.
You, on your
I
best
will
day,
not
cannot touch
go
my worst
home.
work.
You have a big black blob on someone's arm.
I swear to you, if I go home before these two, I will quit tattooing.
I tattooed my leg for 6 freaking hours because I wanted
Stop.
to be artist.
Just stop. It's one thing to defend your work, it's another thing to fight a losing battle, and you are fighting a losing battle.
The judges have decided. Julia, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
All the judges agree you do have the worst tattoo of the day. That is why you're going home, flat out.
Please pack your machines and close shop. Today, you have the power to sabotage another artist. You will each create a 6-hour line drawing. The artist you call out must tattoo your line drawing, and you must tattoo the line drawing of the artist who calls you out.
I want Tim to be in the finale, but I don't want to give him a layup.
You ever see this? Hate faces.
Think you'll kill it?
Did he just say he hates that?
He might have thrown him a curveball.
I'm giving Tim a woman's face, neo-trad look to her, something that I would think he would approach with color that he can really show off.
Today, these artists, they are gonna be judged on both the design and the tattoo that they do.
Let's hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
If you do a great tattoo, but you do a drawing, you just took yourself out of the win.
So you're doing fairly dark hair?
very dark. I hate the fact that TJ handed me this space. Like, he knows that would probably be the last thing that I would want to do. I feel like TJ's totally trying to trip me up right now.
How's Tim doing? It looks good, but I don't think his black and gray is as smooth as usual.
I didn't think he was gonna do it in black and gray.
I intended for Tim to do this in color. This sucks.
Today, you had to tattoo another artist's line drawing. 3 of you will be moving on to the finale, and 1 of you will be packing your machines. Let's see how you did. Tim.
Let's do it.
You got called out by TJ, and you had to tattoo his line drawing.
Technically, the outline on this tattoo is pretty solid. I like the nose, I like the eyes, I don't like the lips, and I don't like the hair around the neck.
I totally thought this was a scarf.
Me too.
A ponytail, that was strands of hair.
Did you approach that as hair?
Yes.
You could have definitely made this look more like hair. I would have also tattooed the eyebrows to look like eyebrows instead of big three-dimensional black items on her face.
Seeing how Tim delivered it, I would have broke the hair up a little bit more to give him more strands of hair. I thought Tim was gonna do color.
Should have just done what you know and gone with color and sent it home.
For this elimination tattoo, each of the ink masters will pick a style.
Oh.
You must tattoo in one of the styles called by the ink masters. While you tattoo your canvas, the ink masters will also tattoo at the same time.
Oh, head to head.
In critique, your tattoo will be directly compared to the ink master's tattoo in the same style. No pressure. Fail to match the master, and you must face off.
God damn.
Anthony, what style do you pick?
I'm going with illustrative, open color palette.
Okay.
Want to see everybody draw, loosen up a little bit, and go at it.
Illustrative, it's really like where you flex on your drawing skills.
It's really open.
The styles have been set. The subject matter is entirely up to you. Your canvases are completely open. Head to your shops, and we'll send in your canvases. Good luck.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna choose traditional with the hopes of taking out pawn. And I feel like I can also do it and feel confident with it, and I know you feel the same way with traditional too.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's like too safe, you know what I mean?
That is what you do.
Yeah, so I want to do something a little different. I don't know, maybe I should do like illustrative or something. Like I could do like a lady covered in mushrooms.
That's cool, man. That's awesome, Holly. All right, we gotta kill it.
This time, these artists are amazing. They're throwing people in the mix that already know about tattooing under the gun. It's gonna be way harder to trip these artists up because they've been through this before.
Ooh. Which ink master did you go after?
I'm going after Anthony.
Anthony.
Some illustrative. I didn't want to go super typical of my style.
Since the challenge is versatility, it's a smart play choosing something you don't normally do.
I think everybody in this room expects me to pick the traditional because that's what I do normally.
Very unexpected, Holly.
I enter this competition to show that I don't just do what I always do. I'm not pawn.
Today, you had to tattoo in one of the styles called by the ink masters. If you were able to beat or match the ink master, you are safe from elimination. Holly, you tattooed an illustrative style called by Anthony.
I like the color choices. Flesh tone whipped out to the skin tone is nice. But I gotta be honest, man, the eyes look a little cross-eyed. One's looking kind of to the right and the other one's kind of looking straight.
I put a shadow on the top of each eye, and maybe I just did a little too much shadow on the inside corner of that eye.
If you turned her into a mushroom lady and you went all the way with it, and you used mushrooms to create the other things, you'll get away with more. Artistically, if you let yourself go and fly, that's when you start to stand out as an artist, because your ideas are dope.
Anthony's, it's such a solid design. I do not think you matched the master.
It's just bottom heavy, and that's where I think you failed.
I don't think Holly matched the master.
Holly, you did not match the ink master, and you are up for elimination.
Today, you must tattoo one of the most painful areas of the body to tattoo.
Why?
The armpit.
God damn.
Oh, I hate armpits. I don't even like my own armpits, let alone some random person's.
Oh my God.
Armpit tattoos are the worst. The skin is very sensitive, and it's very hard to stencil in an area that's completely creased. This is the pit.
Because of the awkward shape of the armpit and the elasticity of the skin, your placement needs to be spot on. But that is not all.
Oh my God.
You must create 2 6-hour coordinating tattoos, one for each armpit.
Oh God.
Both tattooing the armpit?
Who are these people? Where do you find these people?
One artist from your shop will tattoo the left armpit today, and the other artist will tattoo the right armpit tomorrow.
What?
Of course.
Ugh.
Damn it. I don't even have my armpits tattooed because I'm not a glutton for punishment. These poor canvases are gonna go through hell.
As always, it must look like one artist tattooed both.
What? Great, matching tattoos. Throw in the mix that it's in a lumpy, weird-shaped part of the body. This is gonna be a hell of a ride today. Okay.
Here we go. Everybody's armpit's different. If these artists are smart, they're gonna do strong, simple outlines with bold shading and color and get out.
I like that placement overall.
I do too.
Each one of these teams has a definite alpha and a follower. We are testing the divide, so both artists will be tattooing individually, and we're looking to see who excels.
So this bit here,
Yeah, point.
just brushed, like,
Yeah, I tried feathering it out.
I know it's hard to do.
Yeah.
I have surprisingly tattooed several armpits. I'm gonna tattoo first today, so what I lay down, Aaron can just emulate the style of how I did it.
Are you using red in there?
Yep, maybe just a little bit of yellow at the edge here.
I spent a lot of time trying to copy Aaron, so maybe it would be easier if she just copied me.
I'm just trying to watch you so I can mimic it tomorrow.
Nice armpit tattoo.
I mean, it's really awesome.
Doom went ahead and did some wonky-ass lines on his queen. I mean, her face, boom, she got hit by a truck. This chick got hit by the ugly stick way too many times.
See you tomorrow.
This week, you showed placement by tattooing a painful and awkward part of the body, the armpits. Let's see how you did. Doom, did you design both of these tattoos?
Our shop designed both of them.
I drew the king.
As a pair of tattoos, they work really well together.
All right, Doom, everywhere you have the fine lines in your design, it gets away from you, especially the fine detail inside the crown, and you lose it in the shape of her face.
The sloping forehead with the bulbous nose isn't the most attractive look for this lady.
The biggest problem with Doom Kitten's tattoo is the loss of translation from the drawing to the face. You didn't follow that stencil perfectly, and that's what I think happened to the face, too.
It's true that he does have some more tricks to learn, but he is a fantastic artist, and he is a good tattooer. And I think that the fault in our team is the fact that I haven't been able to find the middle ground, not him.
You guys are together, you did this team thing, suck it up and start making some tattoos that you do believe in.
Today, we asked you to show artistry by creating real-life pinups. But this challenge isn't over yet. We are moving directly into the next elimination tattoo.
What?
Using the model you just painted as your reference, you must all tattoo a pinup.
Pinups are very difficult. If you don't use your own artistry to make the pinup look sexy, it's not gonna work out good.
Your human canvases have been randomly assigned and you have the rest of the night to consult with them. Good luck.
Instead of that up top, make it one flower or hibiscus.
Okay.
The hip sticking out, and her holding the ukulele, that front foot curl like that, you know, whichever way that grass skirt's coming off, I want it to be towards my crotch.
My canvas is being a straight prick. I thought it was slipping.
No, I want
I
it.
took slipping originally, but okay.
I want it to be totally untied, like if it's falling off, and you capture that moment.
He wants me to make her thicker. He wants me to make her more bent. He's a control freak.
And it doesn't even have to be coconuts.
If this guy came into my shop at home, there's no possible way I would tattoo this guy. I would tell him to off. Good to see you. Check it out.
All right.
Got the drawing right here, so you can see it.
The face. I'm just really worried about the face, man. Like that nose.
I think it's just a penciled line drawing that's kind of messing you up.
I just want her face to be feminine, you know?
My canvas is being a straight up ass. This challenge is going to be a nightmare all the way around.
I don't want to have like a dude in a grass skirt.
You just got to let me shade it and do my job.
The tricky thing about doing pinup girls, mistakes really stand out. If the proportion is off, you notice. If the hand is wrong, you notice. If the face is not cute, it sticks out like a sore thumb. If you can't show us simple artistry skills, you're gonna fail in this challenge.
Try not to have them quick little twitches.
I don't want you to mess up that ass.
I'm not gonna mess up nothing unless you make a quick ass movement, and that's what I don't want. My canvas's constant movement is not allowing me to get the delicate details needed. He's basically causing me to play fix-up because he won't sit still and shut up. I know it's a little uncomfortable, but you're very close to having a break.
What's happening?
Just building it up.
You still shaking?
No, I'm not shaking. Come on now.
This thing is beat. The face is incredibly bad. I think Tim's dropping the ball.
5, 4, 3, 2, one. That is it, machines down. No more tattooing.
Check that bad boy out.
She's definitely dancing in the wind.
I don't know how they're not gonna send Tim Lee's home for doing this tattoo. When you have eyes and mouth and lips and nose that are just smashed in, then how are you gonna fix that? This guy is permanently up for the rest of his life.
Today, you all went head-to-head tattooing the same subject, a pinup.
I sincerely hope that this is not everybody's best work. If you feel like you really did your best tattoo today, then get ready to go home.
Tim.
There's a lot of problems with this tattoo. The one hand that's up on the fretboard, that is crazy.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a paw.
The flowers around the ankles, that's tiny little tight detail. If you can do that, you should be able to do a mouth. You should be able to do a nose. You should be able to do an eye. The biggest complaints about this tattoo, it's the artistry. It's not the technical ability.
Tim, LT, and Robbie, one of you is going to pack your machines. Tim.
You're here because of the quality of this tattoo. And I think it's safe to say that looking at it, I think you understand why.
Feels like certain things got the better of me, and there's no excuse. I just gotta get my head out of my ass.
You know, there's two of you guys that have a lot of experience that are on the chopping block with a kid who has none. That's not a good place to be.